Yeah, I don't want my webcam on. Decided, yeah, you know what, I don't think I need that. I will wait until some people actually do get into like the live stream. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable thing to do when you're going live. I'm also going to be taking a look at my live. So let's go to Code Corner. I love how Code Corner nature is one of the things that's like the top searched. Clearly that video was clearly the best video I could have made at that time. Okay, so I'll wait until some people get in here maybe. This is just kind of like a demonstration of what I've been doing for the past, this is, shit, when did I start this? This is the 4th day of making my game, and if you want to know, okay, so this is the 4th day of making my game, and if you wanted to know how much time I put into this thing, it's a lot, you know. What's going on there? It's not really agreeing with that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the. Okay, this is the 4th day, and I started like. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, no. How many days has I been making this? I think this is the 6th day, not the. Okay. Whatever. You know, it's been. I've walked on it not very long. In terms of like days, but hours, yeah. There's been a lot of hours put into this. Probably more than I have for like any other game I've made. And it's not quite working the way I want it to. You're gonna see some bugs here. But we are going to try and show you, hopefully we can avoid all the bugs. So one thing that we can do is we can pick up this flashlight, and I don't know, one of the bugs will involve picking things up. Yeah. Picking things up, very bad, very iffy. I have to fix it. In fact, I believe if I actually pick that up, go here, and then try and pick that up, I can't. Yeah. I need to fix that. For some odd reason, you can only pick up items in the 2nd inventory slot, unless you start off in like the 3rd inventory slot. But, you know, we're gonna see if we can actually get, yeah, it should be looking like this when you pick it up. But if you pick it up in the wrong slot, sometimes it does not look like that. I don't know how to fix that. So if anyone's just stumbling upon this and has like a fix for that, that would be appreciated. Because I have no clue what to do. I've worked on just this inventory system for picking stuff up for 3 days now. And it's, well, it's not working. We can go into the house and we can see things. In fact, if you look at the top, you'll see me walking around with my flashlight. And, yeah, there was going to be a thing where I'd make the head follow the camera. I can technically do that, but it just deforms the head. And so I'm going to look a bit more into what I can do for that. Because it'll, like, really badly deform the head. And that's just not what I want. We can go into here though, and so there's not many functions or things added in here. A lot of it was map building. As you can see, there is not much of a map, but there's enough of a map for you to know there's a map, you know. And mainly the main house is what took the longest. We can actually pick up these items, and it clips to the ground here. I don't know why. One problem we got with this game so far is my sister found this out, and it's called the Abyss. We don't know how to recover that. Thankfully, you cannot do that with game objects that you're going to need. So you can do that with like these. In fact, it might just be no collision here. I think it is. There is a way to send it to the void. I think if you just, yeah, you can just send it through the ground. It's not a good way of doing things, but, you know, So I'll show you what I got. So one, there's a trigger here. When you trigger it, you'll actually notice that I move faster, and what I wanted to do was couldn't get up this ramp. The rigid body would not get me up the ramp, so I set the mass up and I set the speed up. So pulls you down, but it speeds you up so you can get up higher and faster. So I'll show you guys some of what we got. We got a closet. This door system took me a tad bit. Basically what I did was I made it so when you pull down it opens, when you pull up, and then I changed it later on so if you pull sideways it opens, because it's more like the game. It wasn't actually that hard, I just had to change one single line of code. As you can see, velocity, yeah, it tries, you know. What took a tad bit, actually not really, but hooking it all up kind of did with like the lights, and it's still not hooked up. I still have to add some things. But this is the generator, and I thought, yeah, this is exactly what I need. And I don't know why, but the flashlight is actually not doing very good in this. I think I might have accidentally deleted the function that makes the flashlight brighter. Yeah. Anyway, here is the bathroom. This actually used to cut off, like right here, you can see through the wall. And I had to extend it out so it would, oh yeah, you can see where it cuts off. I had to extend it out so when you open the door, you don't just open the entire door on the, that area. Because it clipped through that, and that's a problem. So you can go into the bathroom, and you can actually go behind the door. And this is a bit odd, but, you know, it's whatever. And you can trap people behind the door, kind of. You can still get out. You just have to wiggle yourself in between. It's not the best, okay? One, I'm not even, like, that good at programming it. And two, this has only been a couple of days of work. And I'm proud of it, you know. I think I did a good job. One thing I had to fix today was this, this flashlight. Especially the flashlight. I mean, all objects did it, but this flashlight, when chucked down, would grow on what seemed to be the y-axis. So you'd have like a really long flashlight before it actually connected with the EMF. No, yep. The EMF. I still need to fix how pick things up. The EMF. One of these will. I think it's this one. There's a big problem with picking items up in this game, as you can see. It connected with the EMF, and it looked really bad. Like, I can't explain. I couldn't even show you. It was just, it did not look like an EMF. The flashlight would be sticking straight up from the EMF, and, well, you know. But the EMF does not work yet. It has functions to work, and the lights are all on just because I wanted to test it. But, yeah. So, I'm going to go a tad bit into how the game actually works, because I feel like if there is someone watching, or maybe I'll show this to my professor, maybe they can help me out with the code. So, I'll explain how this works. We got a guy here, and the guy is attached to the player prefab, which... No, that's not it. The player prefab, which has rotation, you know, I don't think that matters as much, really, you know. We got some issues. So first of all, one thing that I think happens is when you're holding an item and you equip it to your inventory, for some odd reason it seems like all items get equipped in that same way. Like there's some items that are supposed to be equipped like this, but other items that are supposed to be, oh no, equipped like this, and that's actually float that I made, public float. So I'm not sure how to like separate the floats. So if I pick this up in any of my inventories and it has that float or something, then it doesn't do well, you know. This And it's not actually disappearing. I can actually show you guys. It's right there. The transform is off. Not all the transform of the objects are the same. So basically, what is going on is when you pick an item up, like the EMF, this is the correct position for the EMF. In fact, it probably needs to be adjusted just a tad.